Hey there, Darkstar here. Continuing our NeoFly adventures. Alright, so we're loaded up in the Cessna 172 now. I did some grinding kind of through the day. I couldn't broadcast it live, but alright, so let's resume. I have a mission either loaded up or ready to be loaded up. I don't remember which one now. Let's see. Yeah, it's loaded up. So it's take whiskey to PAAN, which is a small dirt runway up on this hilltop here. So far I've been doing great in the 172. Had some bumpy landings. I tend to break the fragile goods like whiskey and beer. Got a pretty tight limit on that of 200 feet per minute. All right. I swear this thing makes me overload the cargo. 367. What happened? It reset it, didn't it? I do not know what I'm doing here, by the way. Just trying to make this go green. Okay, payload is loaded up. I think I already put the flight plan in here. And we have it loaded up in here. We can set our procedure. Should be runway 9. So we can select our approach. Visual 9, straight in. Minimums off. And then we can load it. All right, up and away, I think. So now we have our in-plane map. We won't have to use this one as much. It's also nice flying through these mountains because we get we have the differential terrain turned on, so we can see the terrain relative to our current height or our future height, one or the other. Hang on here. I think we were not getting sound properly. That'll be interesting to go back and see if we have sound on that earlier part. Okay, brakes are working. There we go. I feel like we're pretty heavily loaded, so might be a challenge to get out of here.
Nice takeoff, pilot. Have a safe, steady flight.
Okay, we want to get our flaps up once we're safe here. And the 172, unlike the 152, can very easily get the engine over speed. So once we get climbed out here just a little bit, get our flaps
Fairbanks
up.
approach Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles southwest of 78 Alpha Alpha 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Anyway,
Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025, Fairbanks approach. Squawk 62 tree.
Squawk 62 Tree Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025.
Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 radar contact. 2 miles southeast of Alpha Alpha 76, 1,400 feet altimeter 29er. 8 tree.
okay, I was gonna
Roger,
say.
Darkstar Delta Sierra
Oh my God.
2025.
Okay. Yeah, I backed off on the power a bit, so I don't overspeed the engine. Let's try out that autopilot. Hey, look at that. So we're supposed to be at 2,500 feet and change. So let's go to 26. You can use flight level change mode. Yeah, it'll be nice to have some autopilot here. Hello again? Especially since I'm a right-hander, so I'm flying with my right hand, using my mouse with my right hand. Makes it hard to do anything else. So I upgraded to the Cessna 172 now. I did a little grinding this morning, well, all through the day really. Just little missions here and there to get experience. So I'm halfway now to first officer. So I leveled up plus some change. I've got a little bit of bank. I've still got my 150 that I can sell for about 40 grand. And add that to this. Are you getting that audio static, or is that just me? Seems like it might be related to... No, doesn't seem to be that. I think it's related to streaming. Because I don't get it when I'm not streaming. This is weird though. GPU's only 40%, but I'm only getting 30 frames a second. Oh, CPU's going crazy. I bet that's why I'm getting the audio static. What process might be eating too much memory? Or CPU? That's Flight Sim. Normally it runs at like, 20% CPU. It's not really that hard on the CPU. I don't know what it's doing right now. Oh, yep. And now it stopped being 100% CPU and the static has stopped. Might need to restart. Let's see, we did not, we did not get on the appropriate heading here though. Go a little bit more and then do a nav lock. Go. GPS is armed. We're 2,600 feet. As usual, I don't think these airports have any comms. Yeah, there's just multi-com. Give us any airport frequency. Like usually at smaller airports there's a frequency that planes know to use. Just, hey, I'm landing on this runway, so if any other planes are in the area they'll hear them. There's no tower or anything, but they share a common frequency. These don't seem to have it. For some reason, NeoFly is also eating 20% of the CPU. It's been a while since I used the G1000 here. What is our range? see where it's saying anything about range, or range is changing. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So that's probably 15 nautical miles then. At some point we need to start slowing down. And we can get ready for the descent. We can enable VNAV at least. Got our top of descent 11 minutes from now. Quite the sunset. Okay, so back to NeoFly. Show you how not to fly, you're a newbie. Just watch yesterday's video, I did so bad. Do you want to know how to fly or how not to fly? I do not want to exit NeoFly. I just want to drag it over here. But yeah, I tend to make a lot of mistakes, so feel free to learn from them. Especially since I haven't flown this plane in a month. Spent about the week before I started playing NeoFly doing career mode 737 flights. Those are very broken. That's one reason I decided to try NeoFly. And NeoFly does some neat stuff, but it also, like, it's already very repetitive. Which I guess it's going to be, but I don't know. It does have job types I haven't tried out yet, like advertising, parachuting. I don't like the fire stuff, but it has that supposedly. I think we did a few of it, or the illicit cargo missions, or these ones. So you have to fly low and find the drop point that you fly over, and then he drops the pizza, is what they call it, out. Doing cargo. Passenger secret. Haven't seen that one yet. Saw some advertising like this one. All right. Down a little. Don't really need those.
Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025. Contact Anchorage Center on 120. Niner. Good day.
120. Niner for Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025.
Should go to 1209. Is it gonna contact him? I hope not. We're about to land. Try to. These bush country airports get kind of sketchy. I landed on one yesterday, and there's just like these, well, you can't really tell where the runway is. The rocks may not be on the runway, but these rocks just appear right in front of me. First notch flaps. Says 4 minutes from top of descent. Which I think is right here under final. Does anyone out there fly? Like 2020, 2024, X-plane, anything? DCS? Check our altimeter. Oh, we're a little off. When I checked it out, it was just on the top of a ridge over here. Maybe there? Should be our glide path marker. So we should be able to enable approach mode. That should, in theory, override our altitude setting, which is already below the runway part. Let's actually put it up to 2,600 feet in case we need to do a go around. Although my record with go arounds is not good. I tend to go for the landing no matter what. Third notch flaps should be at about right around the top of our descent. Okay, gonna pull a little bit more power out. 65 is my target here. one nice thing about this is it has the wind, so we can see we have a 2-knot crosswind right now and a 4-knot headwind. I love this synthetic vision view on here. It's like a little mini flight simulator inside of your flight simulator. Just gotta watch this approach here. These GPS approaches are not super reliable, so we're gonna ditch the autopilot.
500.
There's our 65. Seems like we're off to the left a good bit here.
Nice landing, pilot. Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
What'd I get? Minus 91 feet per minute. I'll take it.
Seven 8 Alpha Alpha traffic Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025 is taxiing to parking.
Just gonna park up here at the top of the hill and then take off back the way we came. So now we get our NeoFly reward. Kill the engine. I actually wonder what it does.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Okay.
Ready for engine start.
So now why do we have a passenger showing on here? See, why is that 170 pounds? Are we carrying our co-pilot? I didn't think we were. Okay, 38 nautical miles to PAAN for 25 experience. Or we can go to 5 AK2, make a little bit more money. Let's do this one.
Dispatch to pilot. The cargo being loaded is documented as fragile. Please take extra care, especially when wheels are on the ground. Aircrew, be advised, today's fragile cargo is being manually handled onto the aircraft at the customer's request. Transporter, loading is complete. Let's go.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Let's see, we still need to get 412 pounds in, at least. Missing 373 pounds. See, you lie to me. Close enough, I guess. I can't announce takeoff, so. Let's see, flaps are set. Let's get our map on.
Transporter, good flight and land softly.
Anchorage Center Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 is type Cessna Skyhawk 1 miles northwest of Papa Alpha Alpha November 1,900 feet. Request flight following.
Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 Anchorage Center. Squawk 0024.
Squawk 0024 Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025.
Delta Sierra.
Let's see, the autopilot was all messed up. But we need to go to... PAAN. Now we're going to 5AK2. No, that wasn't where we were. Mountains. Yeah, PAAN is where we were. Okay. So up that way somewhere. So why didn't it go to avionics? Select approach. It was 16. Enter. We'll go straight. And we'll go straight to activate. And now. Okay, there's no terrain in between us we need to worry about. So now we need to know that altitude, although it should tell us here, so we're going to be down around 1,300 feet. Wrong knob. No, I'll let it get over speed a little bit. AK2. Okay, that's the right place. Do I have any comms? Nope, none at all. So we're going to have to do a lot of these missions to get the next 1,500 experience, but it should go faster than the first 1,500. So at least we tend to be making 25 now. Plus change. Fuel. Number of FA availables. So I need to try to land below 200 feet per minute. Side.
Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025 contact Fairbanks approach on 127. 1. Good day.
Going to 127. 1 Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025.
In-flight movie today will be Dark Star crashing. So we're just out here flying around in the Alaskan wilderness, doing NeoFly missions. Has anybody else played NeoFly? All two people that are on? Maybe two? Shows two. Hey, not much. Flying around in Alaska, doing NeoFly missions. Let's see, we're at 15 nautical mile range, so it's about 30 out. You ever played NeoFly? I am not sure what to do next. I mean, I know I want to get experience. I need to do a couple more certifications at least. I would very much like to get to like the Vision Jet, but you also need a lot of money to even think about renting a Vision Jet. I need 257,000 deposit. Then I assume at that point the missions would more than compensate for the cost here. Like I'm renting this 172 as well. But I do currently have my I have the 152 I started with. I didn't sell it and upgrade. I've still got it. This is for a certification flight that I don't need to do. Although I need to practice in this plane and then maybe go take this flight. Because I would very much like to 3-star this guy. These certifications, like if I take this one, it's 5,000. That's not too bad. But I'm guessing I need to work my way up, just due to cost of planes. I think at this level, you can get into, yeah, PC-12, I can fly that. Not sure what's a good one in the dual engine category. Anyone ever fly any of these? I think I've flown this one a little bit. It seems like an okay plane. maybe I could do like one of these. I'm gonna have to go practice still. How we doing down there? Well, for right now, I've been focusing on getting experience so that I can up my rank. Money tends to come along with it anyway. I was buying goods and selling them, but that's such a pain. See if I can watch some videos on balancing the cargo weight. Oh, lost everybody there. And now the audio glitching is back. I think I'm gonna have to restart. Yeah, I'm seeing the CPU go high again. I don't think I can kill NeoFly either. I could kill this thing off. Stop server. Kill that. Wow, that's bad. View dialogue. Quit. What else can we quit? Yeah, as soon as we land here, I'm gonna restart. Whoa, no, what did you do? Oh no. That wasn't supposed to happen. I guess we're gonna restart sooner rather than later. I suspect that means we lost that mission. See, is anything else chewing CPU right now? There's a driver update out. You know, when this first came out, this was relatively smooth, and then after they started doing the updates, it got really laggy. Is it laggy for anyone else? CPU is only at 18%. GPU is at 40. Disk is not doing anything. Tons of memory free. Unfortunately, I think now we have to skip to, oh, I don't remember where we were. To AK2. Was that our actual destination? This seems like maybe it just dropped us off at the nearest airport.
Welcome back, Captain. It looks like the weather is perfect for flying.
Let's see, what do we have on our mission page?
Dispatch to pilot. The cargo being loaded is documented as fragile. Please take extra care, especially when wheels are on the ground.
2 Alpha Kilo 2 traffic Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 taking off runway 13 straight out departure.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Okay, I guess we just continue on our way then. We do need to check our loadout. Missing 624 pounds. Missing 494 pounds. Oh, that is so painful. Okay. Turn this off so we can see. And I hope this is a long enough runway. Let's go ahead and do our flight plan this time, unlike last time. We are at, where are we? Set as departure. That is way longer than that looks like. Not sure that's accurate. Okay, and then we're going on to 5 AK2. Runway 16. I'll do that just for the sake of argument. Okay, so take off, take a left. that way. We want let's go ahead and do our procedure on 16, straight in. $13.25. So we'll need to climb to 14. Let's check our altimeter. We're okay. Okay, we're gonna want very bumpy.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe and remember to watch your landing.
Autopilot.
Fairbanks approach Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 is type Cessna Skyhawk 1 miles northeast of 2 Alpha Kilo 1,200 feet. Request flight following. Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025 radar contact 1 miles northeast of 2 Alpha Kilo 1,400 feet altimeter 29er. 84. Roger Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025.
At altitude, overspeed the engine a little. Not too bad. Alright. Let's get on to our track here. Nav mode. Is locked. I think now we'll just turn on the final and activate approach mode. Gotta watch our speed though. Gonna leave it full rich because we're already almost on final. One of the nice things about the Microsoft built-in career mode that doesn't work very well, but is if you could like skip to descent. I think you should get more reward for doing other parts if that's what you want to do. Like if you want to do the whole cold and dark startup and you flip all the switches and you don't use the shortcuts, I think you should basically make as much more as that would take in time, right? But as soon as you use the shortcut, you should make less, right? I don't think you can just measure time, but you know, if it could detect, okay, you flipped all the right switches. Oh, I really want to turn those off. Nobody's watching. I'm just going to go into settings and see if we can turn off those. Auto trim is off. I leave auto mixture on. I don't know where those are. I guess we could do this. See, I've turned this on and off and it doesn't change anything in the fuel consumption. See if it works this time. Piloting and control notifications. Let's try that one. I do like the taxi ribbon. See, I have these off, but they're on anyway. I do have a key binding, I can turn them off. I just don't usually worry about them because I tend to be using the autopilot a lot. Although with like the 737, I try to fly it out to the first 10,000 feet, and then I'll let the autopilot take over. But I don't like the way it flies it, so. Missing flying the PC-24. That was a lot of fun. That's a good plane. It's buggy in 2024, but oh goodness. start slowing down. People at work are pinging me because they don't know how to look at log files. What is the error? Retries, limit exceeded. No. That's not. I said giving up, that's not the error. That's the airport there. Approach mode now. We did. I'm gonna go for about 165. Right now we're flying level, so we're going to need more power. As soon as we start a descent, we have to ease back on the power. Ish. Okay, we are glide path armed. I wonder if we need to enable VNAV too. This is a glide path marker. So in theory, approach mode will arm the glide path when this comes down to our current altitude. Should be right here at the top of final. That's what that marker in theory is. From this altitude down. it aren't. This is our approach equivalent of the localizer. See a runway. We may have to fly over, see if we can figure out what's going on with the runway. Unless it's a little thing right there. 16, it's supposed to be 1,800 feet long, dirt.
500.
Suppose that could be a dirt runway. I'd almost rather land on this. See some trees right there too. But if we don't stop in time, we go into the water. Squeeze in over here. We have delicate cargo too, so when I land hard, it's going to complain.
Nice landing, pilot. Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Right. That wasn't too bad. Not shame myself that time. They love to put trees in at the end of the runway. Yeah, I'm not gonna park where you tell me to.
Okay, pilot. Removing the fragile goods may take a little longer than normal. Stand by. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
Alright, we made 9,000.
Everything is on board.
What do you mean everything's on board? Let's see. AK28. That's doable. Let's take that one.
Transporter from dispatch. Good morning. The sensitive cargo mission will start as soon as you get in your aircraft in the parking. Aircrew, be advised, today's fragile cargo is being manually handled onto the aircraft at the customer's request.
Alright, and then we have to load up an equivalent weight. Here. If it'll let us, that sounded wrong.
Transporter. Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Missing 803 pounds. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So we're good to go. Now, where are we going? We are in 5 AK2. We're going to AK28. Start with a straight in. See what that looks like. Nothing. That's what that looks like. We sure that's a runway? It's not like a water runway or something, is it? That's dirt. It's weird that it's not filling out the flight path there. I have no idea what that runway is supposed to be. Let's see. What if we add a departure here? Will that help us? Why is it doing it? Now that worked. So in theory what we can do is go here, follow that. You have to fly way up or else you don't go forward very fast. There's that larger airport. That is water, right? Guess we're supposed to land here. Okay. Let's try to send it avionics one more time. Nope. Let's try select an approach. that's okay. We'll fix that. So we're gonna want a heading. It's roughly off that direction. Let's see. I want vertical speed mode. Let's go for nav is off. Heading is off for now. Okay. Kind of a sketchy approach into the with all those trees. Flaps, full rich. Find something that's smooth.
Transporter, good flight and land softly.
Flaps up. Pilot. Okay. So now we can do direct. Activate again. And then nav. I need to get some lights on in here. Not. And our sound problems are back. Because something has decided to eat all the CPU again. It's Flight Simulator, even though it never does that. Weird. Overspeed the engine too much. Just pretend like it's radio static. Okay. So we are already needing to prep for a descent. into here. Very short hop. So let's ease back on the power. Not too much just yet. Since we're already at the altitude we need to be at, we should just need to activate approach mode. Probably right after we turn here. And let's see, what were we carrying? We're carrying 633 pounds of fuel, which apparently is fragile. I guess, or it explodes. So we again need to land at 200 feet per minute or less. So my current landing stats are iffy. I'm not nailing that under 200 feet per minute. And I've had a couple of really hard landings. And that's something that NeoFly does that I wish Career Mode did, is give you better data about your flight overall. How far off the center line was I? How often did I vary from the vertical path? How often did I vary from the lateral path? Like, all that stuff should be kind of knowable. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the itch to go back and do some more with the planes I was flying in career mode. Because I was up to the 737, so I was flying that. I was flying the PC-24. I was hoping to get some more PC-24s for like do some medical missions and some other stuff. Doing a little bit of helicopter. I'm terrible at flying the helicopters, but I really like the search and rescue missions, but they're, half the time they don't work right, so a little frustrating. And I don't know what they should do about these career modes. It feels like you need a lot more measures of progress. Like, I don't want to fly the same plane in the same cargo mission 400 times. I would like to progress through more different planes, more levels, more more challenges. Speaking of challenges, I forgot to check on how I did in last week's landing challenge. I was number 1 for a while. Towards the end, too. I'm pretty terrible at the other challenges that they do, though. Especially that low-flying one. I just don't have the patience to try to figure out the best path through. Should be getting ready. Line up on runway 1. Take a little bit of power out. Not too much. Don't want to slow down too much in the turn, but I do want to start getting my flaps down here before we get to final. With a little tiny bit, 10 whole hours of flight lessons in a small plane. I seem to recall we mostly got the flaps down on the downwind leg, so that you're all set up and ready. You turn on to base, you start your descent. This is kind of our base leg right here because we're doing extended straight in. Path indicator here, so we should be able to arm approach mode. Get the second notch of flaps out. We're gonna add in some power. I'm gonna try to stay above 65. There's that water, so our runway would be right alongside that. As it pitches over, get on the glide path. Well, let some power out here. But for now, we're gonna go full flaps. And there's our glide path. Try not to speed up too much here, but nautical mile, 1.5.
500.
It's nice and smooth. Look at that. 0 wind. I'd let it land itself. It doesn't really do a good job at that. It these GPS approaches, but minus 350 would be hit too hard. We'll have to feather the landing a little bit, or we'll lose money. Okay, I'm gonna let just a little bit more power out. Autopilot off, right? It feels like it's still steering itself. Oh, man.
That was a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
Yeah.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Too hard for sensitive cargo. Wasn't that terrible of a landing, but okay.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
Okay, we got a 4,000 foot runway, an 8,000 foot runway.
Transporter from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
I don't know, 8?
You can start your engine now.
I don't really care that much about the money. I want to get the experience up. And then I need to go do some certifications. I think I'm going to do this one, because it's only 8 nautical miles away. So let's load it up.
Transporter from dispatch. I see you asked for a fragile cargo mission. The ground crew is waiting to carefully load the crates for you in the parking.
It would not be my preference.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
And then we need this.
Flight crew, be advised, the fragile cargo looks extremely delicate. We have secured it the best we can. Please taxi with caution.
We can drop 200 more pounds here. Wait, what? Missing 250 pounds? Come on. I don't know why we can't just enter the pounds we want. Maybe there's a way to do it that I don't know. Okay, we are green. So we can get our plane started again.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Alright, we need to get our flight plan entered and we need to get our GPS set back up. We're going to PAFB. starter altitude. We want vertical speed mode. 600's fine. We do not want nav mode on. Don't want heading mode on yet either. I don't know if I can tell where the runway is or isn't. AK28 up here, and PAFB here. Are we technically in mud or something? Flaps and trim set. We just used that road. That ends right there. Okay, PAFB. Oh, we could do an RNAV here, maybe? Nope, we did not get it. Approach, RNAV 25, okay. It's gonna be real close. I wonder if we can... Oh, I bet 7 doesn't have an RNAV. Dang it! I wanna have to go around. Let's see what else you got on offer here. We try 25, no, what was it, 7 right? Yeah, still the same. Okay, fine. Oh wait, what was it, 25? RNAV 25, direct. Understand why we're not coming from here though. So let's wait till we get in the air. Well, no, I'll just go ahead and activate it for now. It's close enough. Okay. Flaps check, mixture check.
Nice takeoff, pilot. Have a safe, steady flight.
Heading mode. Let's go a little bit out this way. I do not want to go all the way out to here. What I'll do is I'll just fly out to I guess I need to go out to Genty. And we need to be at 2,500. You know what? We don't. Let's just go to Jacob, I guess. Jacob. We can be at 1,300 around there. So we don't even need to go up that high. So altitude hold. Back on the power a little. Just manually descend to about 13 and catch the glide path from there. We're not a giant jet. Should be enough room for a turn, right? Still have no wind, that's interesting. And let's see, our cargo is beer, so we have to land carefully again. Not doing great on the landing carefully thing. And it did about every other time, it looks like. Although I had 4 in a row. How are you at landing carefully? Ways to 3,000 experience. There's our runway. could just swing around and try to land. Get our cursor on here. Select Jacob. We can do direct to once we get a little bit past it here. Power out. Direct to activate. Enter nav. Above the glide slope, which is not good. Let's try approach mode and see if it'll lock. It says it did. So it might do the rest for us. Doesn't seem to. You can, whoops, down, not up. We're on the left one. It would appear to be guiding now. Why aren't you turning? Is it turned off approach mode? No, it didn't. What are you doing? On the right one, I guess? No, it says we're on that one. Nice thing this has is your velocity vector there. So you can see where you're heading, not where you're pointing. It's like I can tell I'm going to come down to the left of the runway there. So I have to point a little bit to the right, and I'm a little bit right of the guidance as well. But it's a long runway. We're above the glide paths, but that's okay. Got a headwind now. Red creeping in is creepy.
We have touchdown. Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
No idea where any taxiways are. There we go. Should have done radio comms.
Ground Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025, request taxi to parking.
Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025 taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Charlie Cross runway 25 L Charlie Delta.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Cross runway 25 L Charlie Delta Dark Star Delta Sierra 2025.
I'm not actually going to taxi all the way over there though. NeoFly doesn't seem to care yet. Sell our whatever it was. So we just have to turn off the engine.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot. Transporter. The cargo has been delivered. Nice work. Have a nice day.
Start your engine.
Not yet. Okay, where can we get the most money and experience? How long do we have? 45 minutes. Fly back to AK28 for 25 experience. 5 AK2. I feel like we were there not that long ago. Man, why is it all beer and wine out here? Is there anything else to transport? That one I don't think I can do because of the weight. Shouldn't even be on that list. I'm just gonna do a quick flight back to AK28.
Dispatch to pilot. The cargo being loaded is documented as fragile. Please take extra care, especially when wheels are on the ground. Transporter, loading has started. Stand by. Transporter, loading is complete. Let's go.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
I just need enough runway to get off of here. Set. Finally some smooth runway. My trim was down.
Nice takeoff, pilot. Have a safe, steady flight.
Darkstar Delta Sierra 2025. You are not clear to take off.
I know. Something's weird on this thing. We're rolling pretty hard to the left there. Alright, let's see. Let's get... Make sure heading mode is off. Now we can turn it on. Okay. We want to go back to AK28 now. Too fast. perfect. We can go VNAV. And we're ready to enable approach mode. This would be last landing for a while. Right alongside the water. I still don't understand where that runway is supposed to be. I wonder if an idea for career mode would be like, I don't know. I almost want to think like gathering parts for your next plane kind of a thing. Like you have to help pull everything together. I don't know. Something that you're always working towards. Speed for this turn. Tracking. VREF is 55, so we're going to try to hold about 65 in the approach. As we get closer, we'll start slowing down closer to 60. Wow, we just went to the shadows of something. Ah, dang it.
That was a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
Broke my bottles.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
I think maybe if I come back later, I might work on practice runs and then my twin engine certification.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Really? Because I thought I broke half of it.
Start your engine.
Not get our fragile cargo bonus experience, but we're crawling up there slowly. Oh, sorry. I should have turned that off. All right. Have a good evening, all.